Welcome to this edition of a YouTube video. My name is Ruben. I'm going to go over all the supplements that you might need to enhance your life, maybe to make your life better, and maybe just to make your protein goals feel a lot easier to hit. Now, we are going to go over what I find to be the most essential supplements that you should be taking, all the way from supplements that probably you don't need, but they're cool to have, but also might not even matter. And the first one we're going to talk about is protein powder. Protein powder is a great supplement to take. It is something that I always recommend to my clients and everybody who's trying to hit their protein goal. Also, it serves as a great post-workout meal or shake. It helps with recovery. It helps just reach your protein goals. This brand is at Costco. Just find a protein that tastes good for you. If you're looking for any type of brands, this is one I recommend. Transparent Labs is another one that I like. Here's something to look out for with a protein blend. Look for something that's high in quality, where they source their protein, their whey. You certainly don't want to get something that's from China. Also, you want to make sure that the blend, what it has in there, won't mess up your gut. Specifically, arginine. Arginine is a supplement that helps with speeding up recovery, but it doesn't process in the gut as well as you think it does. It actually doesn't at all, and it probably will make you poop your brains out. So just be mindful of that. If anything's very high in arginine, stay away from that. Also, protein powders that are plant-based are not inherently better than whey. Unless you're allergic to whey, there's nothing more beneficial with plant-based protein. If anything, it's probably falls short to whey protein. So just stick with whey protein. Unless you're a vegan, if you want to stick with vegan stuff, fine, go right ahead, be my guest. I don't care. Go for a whey protein that tastes good, and this is what I have after every workout, and sometimes I'll start the day off with a protein shake too. Next is vitamin D. This is something I supplement every single day. One, because it's good for me, it helps my immunity. Also, I'm vitamin D deficient, and most of you, if not all of you, are probably dealing with some micronutrient deficiencies. If you are, go see your doctor, get some blood work, and get your blood levels checked. Vitamin D is a very common deficiency in people today. There's even a study showing that Hawaiian surfers, people that are out in the sun all day, are vitamin D deficient. Now, how could that be? Well, mainly because our bodies don't absorb sunlight like they used to thousands of years ago because of the food quality. Food quality has gone down fast in the past, probably just 50 years, but over the course of thousands of years, just because we produce it faster and faster and faster because population is growing faster and faster and faster. So vitamin D is going to help with your immunity. It's going to help your bone density. It's just going to help your basically produce red and white blood cells a lot faster, thus aids in your immunity. If you are vitamin D deficient, or if you don't know if you're vitamin D deficient, go see your doctor, get some blood work done, and go check those levels. This is a super important supplement to be taking. There is a link between vitamin D deficiency and autoimmune issues. So if you are dealing with some autoimmune disease, go check your blood work. You might be vitamin D deficient and you might need to supplement. I take 10,000 IUs every single day. This brand I like, it's called Pure Encapsulations. I always go for the most highest quality brands for supplements, just because this is something I'm going to be taking on a daily basis. Next, another essential supplement that I think all of you should be taking is magnesium, more specifically magnesium glycinate. What magnesium does is basically the taxi driver for nutrients. Pair that with salt and it's going to make your body function better. Now, specifically magnesium glycinate basically tells your central nervous system to calm down. So what I do is every night, 30 minutes before bed, I'll take about 5,000 milligrams of magnesium glycinate so that I can have a more relaxed sleep and I wake up feeling fully recovered. Magnesium does exactly what I said before. It helps your body calm down, your central nervous system, based off the stress that you're dealing with at work or your day-to-day, plus the exercise makes your muscles and your whole body get stressed out. And what it does, it basically makes everything function normally again and helps regulate it. It tells your body to calm down. Like I mentioned before about the vitamin D and how food quality has gone down in the past, thousands of years, and more recently, the past 50 years, there is less magnesium found in foods than there once was like 100 years ago. So it's really important to supplement with magnesium. Magnesium is a very common supplement that you can find in supermarkets and online, but I always go for magnesium glycinate because the glycine helps your body relax a lot more, especially during sleep. So magnesium glycinate is my number one recommendation. Take anywhere from 200 milligrams to 500 milligrams. Start on the lower end, and again, talk to your doctor. Here's a controversial one that probably a lot of fitness people don't talk about, and that's nicotine. Nicotine's a great supplement, and it's a tool. not something to be abused. Let me be very clear on that. You probably see a lot of brands like Zyn and whatever vape and stuff like that, and it always has a negative connotation to it, but nicotine is actually a really useful tool. Basically, it just increases dopamine in your brain. I would say the best descriptor of nicotine is like the Limitless pill. If you ever seen that movie, it makes you function a little bit better. It increases blood pressure and it raises your heart rate in a good way. If you are smart with it, you can use it as a tool when it comes to paying attention or working a lot. And that's exactly what I use it for. If I have a lot of work to do where I have to sit down and really get to it, I'll pop one of these in my lip and I'll get to work. I take 3 milligrams every time I need to take it. But here's the thing, you can build a tolerance very easily with nicotine, which is why people pop them so often and they're so popular. Your body can only have 3 to 6 milligrams of nicotine before you start getting any type of buildup or tolerance. So what you need to do is you need to step away from nicotine every so often. So I really only take these like 2 to 3 times a week when I'm really busy. And sometimes if I'm busy and I know I took one or one too many during the week, I probably won't pop one just because I don't want to build a tolerance to the point where I have to now take 6 milligrams to focus. And let me be quite clear, this is not essential or a necessary supplement. I take it when I think I need it and I buy it when I feel like buying it. But if I run out, I'm not going to go out of my way to buy it. This brand is called Knick Knack, and it's a pretty well-sourced nicotine company where it's just a mint. So just like a pouch, you just put it in your lip and it's a mint. And it makes your breath pretty fresh as well. Again, if you want to experiment with this, please be of the age to experiment with nicotine. Don't be taking something when you're at a young age that you don't need to be taking. Again, this is a tool and this could be built up to a tolerance, and you don't want to build up such a high tolerance where you're popping 3 of these a day. Last but not least, the most researched supplement out there today, and that is creatine monohydrate. Now, if you don't know what creatine monohydrate does, creatine monohydrate increases the production of energy in your body. Now, here's the real sciencey part of it. Okay, let's break this down. Adenosine triphosphate, or ATP for short, is the source of energy for use and storage at the cellular level. So if a cell wants to complete a task, let's say you're working out, it's going to use ATP as an energy source, and when you're working out, you're going to lose energy, and that energy gets converted into adenosine diphosphate, or ADP. What creatine does, it takes the ADP and converts it back into ATP for cells to use it more often. What I'm basically saying is you're gonna get more gains and more output in your workouts because you're gonna have more energy. Thanks, Science Ruben. Creatine is a great supplement. It's probably the #1 supplement I recommend everyone to take, as long as you're not in kidney failure, because it processes through your kidneys. But creatine monohydrate, especially if you go to the gym, is super essential because of the fact I mentioned before and what the whiteboard said. Creatine monohydrate is a great supplement to take. I recommend everybody to take it. Throw it in your protein powder and it's perfect. So that is the stack or the supplements I take. I don't take anything crazy. I take pretty normal things. I think the craziest thing I take is probably nicotine. If you guys are curious on any supplements that I didn't mention today, but I should mention, comment down below so that I know what to talk about the next time, and maybe we can come up with something that's supplements you don't need to take. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.